Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we delve deep into a heated confrontation in South African politics involving former President Jacob Zuma's uMkhonto weSizwe (MK) party and the National Prosecuting Authority (NPA). This clash centers on the long-running and highly controversial prosecution of Nigerian televangelist Timothy Omotoso, a case that has been plagued by delays, legal challenges, and widespread public scrutiny. The MK party, led by Zuma himself, who is no stranger to legal battles, has fiercely criticized the NPA's handling of the Omotoso case. During a recent parliamentary session, MK party representatives openly condemned what they called the chronic incompetence of the NPA, accusing the agency of weaponizing justice for political purposes. They argue that the protracted delays and procedural missteps in prosecuting Omotoso reflect a troubling pattern within the NPA, where cases involving high-profile or politically sensitive figures are either mishandled or intentionally stalled. The Omotoso case has indeed become a symbol of judicial inefficiency and perceived partiality. Since the televangelist's arrest, the legal process has dragged on for years, marked by repeated postponements, court challenges, and a seemingly endless legal maze. The MK party claims that this has severely undermined public confidence in South Africa's justice system. They warn that if justice is delayed for such a high-profile case, it raises questions about whether political influence is at play in the prosecutorial process. The National Prosecuting Authority, on the other hand, has defended its record, attributing the delays to the complex nature of the case and ongoing legal maneuvers by the defense team. The NPA insists that all efforts are being made to ensure a fair trial and that procedural rules must be respected to uphold the rule of law. However, critics, including the MK party, remain skeptical, arguing that the judiciary's independence is being compromised by internal weaknesses and external political pressure. This battle in Parliament highlights a broader struggle over accountability and the integrity of South Africa's legal institutions. The MK party's critique is not limited to the Omotoso case alone. It reflects a wider frustration with what they describe as systemic failures within the NPA, especially when dealing with cases that involve powerful individuals. Zuma and his party are positioning themselves as defenders of a justice system that should be impartial and effective, even as Zuma himself faces ongoing legal challenges that continue to captivate the nation. Legal analysts have cautioned that while political parties have the right to scrutinize government agencies and institutions, politicizing ongoing court cases can be a double-edged sword. Using these cases for political gain risks eroding public trust in judicial independence and may complicate efforts to ensure justice is served transparently. Nonetheless, the MK party's vocal stance is clearly intended to rally support ahead of upcoming elections, where issues of governance, corruption, and justice remain front and center for many South Africans. This parliamentary showdown over the Omotoso case also reflects a growing trend of increased political polarization within South Africa's institutions. The NPA, tasked with upholding the law without fear or favor, finds itself under intense pressure from various political factions. For Zuma's MK party, this is an opportunity to challenge the status quo and assert that the justice system must be free from manipulation. But for many observers, it raises important questions about how justice is administered in a country where political influence often intersects with legal processes. In conclusion, the MK party's attack on the NPA over the Omotoso case is a microcosm of broader tensions in South Africa's political and judicial landscape. It shines a spotlight on the ongoing challenges facing the country's institutions in delivering timely, fair, and impartial justice. As South Africa prepares for the next general elections, these issues are likely to intensify, with parties like the MK party using such controversies to galvanize their base and shape public discourse. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this analysis insightful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear what you think about the MK party's accusations against the NPA and the impact of the Omotoso case on South Africa's justice system. See you next time.